Shalom. Ko Halayim Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Akrakadash. Double honors and peace and blessings to the elders apostles of Great Millstone who taught us this truth and ruled well. Mercy and grace and peace to the Akim putting on as the elect and striving towards perfection and striving towards that mark. This is your brother Kassad out of Great Millstone, Austin, coming out the branch of Houston. Coming to you with a quick hit. All right. The lesson is going to be called Wash in the Word. All right. Because constantly on a day-to-day, we have to wash ourselves from the filth of this world that we live in, man. You know, not only ourselves, but the ones that we are surrounded with, man. Because some brothers have family members they're surrounded with, dealing with parents, or some brothers, you know, have a so-called woman or kids, man, and children and stuff. And all these people are going out, and you know, and this world is trying to pollute them, you know, and through the food, through the radio, through the television. Every step you take, man, it's nothing but pollution and, you know, things trying to defile you out here in Babylon the Great, man. And us being the men of the Lord, standing strong and stiff, you know, we got to make sure we're guarded up in this truth, in this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, all right? And continues to wash ourselves and wash our family as well, you know, our children as well, you know, and these women, you know, as well. And, you know, on this side, we really don't have women and stuff, man. You know, it's more like roommates when it comes down to it and stuff, man, because they have a high enchantment and witchcraft going after these women in this world, man, right? To keep them feeling as though they're on top and their feelings and what they think matters and stuff. And it's the furthest thing from that, man. All right. All this is a snare so they can be caught off guard, you know, in that day that's coming, that's quickly approaching and stuff, man. So I'm going to start it off in Joshua 24:14, and perfectly this is edifying to the body. Now, therefore, fear the Lord and serve him in sincerity and in truth, and put away the gods which your fathers served on the other side of the flood and in Egypt, and serve ye the Lord. All right. So we've put off that old man. We put off that carnality and all that foolishness that we was into before we came into this truth, man, at the end of the day. You know, the Lord has gifted us, you know, woken something inside of us, given us that life, made us alive, that spirit, all right, quickened us when it comes down to it. All right, the men of the Lord who are standing stiff right now and stuff, right? And we're not going back into Egypt, and we're not serving the gods that they served before the flood. All right, and continuing on. And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose you this day whom ye will serve, whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites in whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord and stuff, man. And, you know, as I'm standing today, you know, and I'm professing this, that me inside of my house, you know, wherever I will reside at, I'm going to be serving the Lord, all right? I'm not going to be putting up with the manners of bullshit and the defiled wickedness and stuff that goes on inside this world, man. All right? I'm going to find the scripture right quick. This is Psalms 119 and 104. Through thy precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way. So all these manners of wickedness that goes on inside of Babylon the Great, man, it's vexation of the spirit, man. And only through this word and this truth, man, we're gonna be washed of it. We're gonna be sanctified and purified, and it's gonna give us comfort and stability, comfortability, you know, in these things that are happening in this world, man. You know, this is how we get through it, you know, through what's written inside these scriptures, man. So continuing on in John 17:16, they are not of the world, right? Even as I am not of the world. Who's that speaking of, man? That's speaking of the mighty men of the Lord, man. That's standing stiffly, all right? The elect, right? Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth and stuff, man. So this is how we get out of Babylon the Great. This is how we are made pure. Let's go into the word sanctify, all right? Sanctify to make holy, set apart, as sacred, consecrate, to purify or free from sin. All right. To entitle to reverence or respect. Right. And number 5 says to make productive of or conductive or conducive to spiritual blessings. All right. And that's all good things, because that's what we need, man. These spiritual blessings, these gifts that the Lord only can give to us. All right. And how we get it? By being sanctified, set apart, made holy. That's the scriptures go into, man. And stuff. Continuing on. As thou hast sent me into the world, even so have I also sent them into the world. And it's the Lord who set us up once again to be in this world and battling. All right. So he's giving us our weaponry, artillery to overcome our circumstances and situations that we're facing out here, man. And that's a beautiful thing. That ought to boost your spirit and your mind. That, man, no matter what manners of wickedness, always something new when you come to fuck home with in this Babylon the Great, man. This word is gonna wash you. It's gonna run right off you when it comes down to it. And this is 19. And for their sakes I sanctify myself, that they also might be sanctified through the truth. And man, that's a beautiful thing, man. You know, through Yahushua being that ultimate sacrifice and being obedient when it comes down to it, to his Father, man. You know, and we're following after the same path, but man, being obedient, you know, he's able to wash it down to us, man. And we can be washed with that word as well and receive that recompense, man, of salvation and stuff, man. All right, that reward. This is Ephesians 5:24. Therefore, as the church is subject unto Yahushua, so let the wives be to their own husbands in everything. All right. So that we don't have wives on this side. All right. We don't have really wives on this side. We have sort of like roommates when it comes down to it. But we're gonna practice and rehearse these righteous acts at the end of the day, man. All right, we're putting things back inside of order, inside of this out of order ass society. All right, everything must be done decently and in order, man. Our power is not the power of confusion, man. This world is that sets this woman and this child over a man. All right, who is an Israelite. That's this weirdo shit when it comes down to it, man. And that's what this world exalts, weirdo shit, right? So she's supposed to be to him and him alone. All right, not listening to what they said on a fucking talk show, radio host, the fucking Real Wives of Sodom, whatever you want to call it. All right, she's supposed to be listening to her husband, right? Continuing on, husbands, love your wives, even as Yahushua also loved the church and gave himself for it, man. So the Lord loved the church. That was what he was given to do for us. He was given to the world for the Israelites, you know, and he gave himself for us when it comes down to it, man. All right. And that's love. All right. He sacrificed things. All right. He seen things in the church, and he also rebuked and cleansed, you know, things and put things on notice also, man. And this is an example right quick, Matthew 16:21 from that time. And I'm bringing this up because they'll tell you that, man, you're not speaking nicely to them. So that's not love. Love is letting somebody do what the fuck they want to do, I guess, in this world. That's not love, man. All right. That's not what love consists of. Love is telling somebody the truth and getting them clean. All right. Because we understand what's coming upon this earth and telling them the truth about these things and circumstances. But this is Matthew 16:21. From that time forth began Yahushua to show unto his disciples how that he must go unto Jerusalem and suffer many things of the elders and chief priests and scribes, and be killed and be raised again the third day. And this is what we're doing. We got family members. We're telling them the truth about what's to come, what's in the near future, you know, what the Lord has in store for us. And it's not all peaches and cream, man. It's dark and gloomy. We're telling them about this doom day, man, this day of doom. All right. And it's not happy. So then this is what Peter said. Then Peter took him and began to rebuke him, saying, be it far from thee, Lord, this shall not be unto thee. Because they're so emotionally attached to this carnality, this what they can see and stuff like that, man. Now this is Peter, man. The Lord loved Peter and stuff like that. But he turned and said unto Peter, get thee behind me, Satan, thou art an offense unto me, for thou Savorest not the things that be of Yahweh, but those that be of men. And this is what you see on a day-to-day, man. These people are caught up in carnality and fleshly things, all vanity and stuff like that, and how they feel and what they want. But the men of the Lord understand that this word is our truth, and it's what's washing us and from all the fucking enchantments and witchcraft that Babylon the Great tries to put on us, and making us be able to see, clearly that, man, this shit is over with, man. And last but not least, just go ahead and jump to the point. This is Hebrews 11:24. By faith, Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, right? Choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of Yahweh than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season, esteeming the reproach of Yahweh Shai greater riches than the treasures of Egypt, right? And read it again. Of Hamashiach greater riches, esteeming the reproach of Hamashiach's greater riches than the treasures of Egypt, right? So what the Lord has in store for us is greater than what we're seeing here, man. This so-called life that we're living, man, is bullshit. For he had respect unto the recompense of the reward. By faith he forsook Egypt, not fearing the wrath of the king. For he endured as seeing him who is invisible. And this is how we will endure in this world we're living in. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.